It's so nice. Oh, I've got one.
One of them being about the whole like festival, this one here, and one of them being about the place for Smash itself with all the guests and all. So
yeah, so cute.
If you are still in the venue, do not hesitate to buy them. And if you
there's a mural.
You're missing the fun.
Oh, I don't know. I'll give that to you. As we get into it, and yeah, this is what I was curious about because
the character from MkLeo, right?
Yeah, I feel like Wario. We see. I feel like if it's Wario, we see Joker, but anyone else, we're gonna see Pyra Mythra. And listen, I was. Perhaps I'm emotionally immature, Hummingbee, because I felt it in my soul, but alas, perhaps I lost that a long time ago.
Let's say, bro, that last F Smash, I felt it. I felt it from here.
Ooh, my goodness. Feeling the bass.
He had a message to send.
The orchestra's not even here yet. As Crepe Salee really got to just be awake after that one, sure.
Yeah, I mean, can you put both hands on the controller now, Crepe Salee?
Let's find out, see what you can do. Anvil coming through, shield poke is there as we do have MkLeo at the ledge right now as got a bit of a string coming on. The pressure is absolutely immense from MkLeo. The heat is blindingly scorching, brother.
Yep, definitely. Oh, look at them. Lee's a sidestep here. Leo is literally like getting into Crepe Salee's head and it's just game one at this point.
Let's find out.
We're finally going to mine a bit on the side of Crepe Salee, and he's just like doing like again pressing button to force Leo to make an option, and there we did manage to finally get the stock, stop the bleeding at 62%. The low key, that's not much considering how that game started.
Not bad at all. Crepe Salee just able to barely catch a diamond right there. Oh, what a call out!
No frickety way. Catch a diamond to just let it drop a few seconds afterwards.
MkLeo is so efficient with these engages. Just not like, there's just barely, I mean, it sounds weird, there's barely any neutral. It's basically just evading Crepe Salee's Looney Tunes, McDonald's play place obstacle course. Yeah. And then with one interaction, that's all MkLeo needs. And I guess that's really just the epitome of Steve. It's making every hit count. And MkLeo, listen, making it look clinical, Nico.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, Crepe Salee is kind of used, I guess, to having the tools that Steve offers and feeling invincible with it. Leo didn't have any, didn't let him say anything in that specific match. He said, oh, you tried to use that tool because it's a strong one. Guess what? I knew you were going to do so, and I'm going to punish you. That was, see exactly what I mean here and there. Crepe Salee feeling confident in his confirms. Leo was like, nah, friend. Look at that. I do have something for you. And he's going to punish him with an up tilt. Yes, dude. Chat. Yes, Baku. I saw Crepe Salee's tag. I'm not going to say anything about it.
That was cathartic. That's not just me, right? Like, physically, that felt good to watch. No offense to Crepe, but, like, just watching.
It's just like, maybe like it seems like there's still hope.
Yeah, no, there's still hope for humanity. As you're going to get into game two and see who we're sticking with. Naturally, the Wario comes out. Crepe always so happy to swap between them. And we can see something a little bit more traditional, shall I say.
Yes, a little bit more French. For now, a quick early phase from MkLeo, bringing Crepe to 50%. Trying to go for the grab here, the classic grab into up throw upper. We're not connect, unfortunately, and right now seems to be another 0-2 death from the GOAT. Jesus. Never mind, there we are. Finally an opening for Crepe Salee, but a reverse from the side of Mexican player.
Bike to get back onto the stage. It is there a little bit. Oh, this might mess up the timing. Oh, that bike was just a little annoying for Leo.
Saved by the bike on the ground. But for now, damage has been done already. 99%. We're going to back onto Mythra here, because we want to keep the speed. No tech, and you're going to be, punished. Pretty good punish by Crepe Salee here.
Not bad. Explosive opening from MkLeo. Slightly cauterized the wound, I should say, did Crepe Salee as dash tech comes out, the shoulder barge. Pyra's here to play, though.
Yeah, Pyra's here to play again. Go back to
Pyra's back in the toy box. We can do forward tilt coming out. That was quite an aggressive option. Hard call out. So we can do with threatening a jump as it doesn't connect.
Yeah, good tag. Unfortunately, very tiny legs, from the side of Crepe Salee. Not going to be able to follow up. Good air dash to avoid the up tilt. Jab, just rampant more percent and take the stage control. And now it's a 50-50. What are you going to do? Okay.
Let's find out
avoiding the whole pressure.
Ooh, a little bit of footsies. This first stock is coming. I can feel it.
Yep, definitely right now. Next interaction will be enough. And there we are, catching a jump by MkLeo. He's going to take the first blood. But Crepe Salee hasn't said his final word. Going to for confirm. A big comet here. No close with no cigar yet.
The one bite comes out. MkLeo surviving. Tries to condition it. Oh, nicely done. Forces MkLeo to go down and to the right into the waiting twister that is Crepe Salee. It's back to neutral.
Yeah, back to neutral again. The Twister, as you say, did manage to even things out, but hey, we are still not out of the woods yet. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, lingering there.
And we got the waft also ready here on the side of crepe salee. So definitely some, I would say, a slight lead for the French player.
Ooh, interesting way to see it. And you know what, Nico? I might just be inclined to agree. That combat mechanic on deck. What are we waiting for? Empty hop.
Try to bait the defensive option, but Leo, he isn't the US player we got around, so he knew exactly what to expect from this warrior.
Not his first rodeo whatsoever.
Exactly.
Frankly, not even his second, if I do dare say so.
Oh,
that was a terrible recovery, mate.
You were talking about pressing your advantage to force option out of your opponent, and this is exactly what Leo did here with crepe salee. No tag!
Yes!
My friend, you need to pull the triggers if you want to survive against a warrior, but hey, 154%, that's your skill percent. There we are. Last stock scenario for both players.
This is what we're looking at right now. 0-0. This warrior doing a lot better, faring a lot stronger in this matchup, but crepe salee not out of the woods yet, smacked by his own bike.
Yeah.
Now MkLeo is pushing that advantage, sent off to the side, but it just keeps going. MkLeo is a force that you cannot overcome.
Bro, that force is literally like rolling over crepe salee at this point, 100%, and already Pyra out to play. Now, finally, crepe salee can express himself a bit, going for the confirm into the RB to just ramp up more percent. Another RB. Oh! Ooh, going to roll
It's
this
so
one?
hard to find a kill here.
Wait.
Are we going to go deep?
Going to
I'll
get
find
back
it.
onto the stage because crepe salee, we just let him go for it. Parry. The
Does get a
shot
grab.
will not find its target. Yet he
comes
does
the
manage to
punish.
find his grab.
Ooh, there's no bike.
There's no bike.
Oh, he's going to go low.
Early up to
very
survive
lucky.
up to the down there. And this
Could
is
this
great
be
to
it?
see. Okay.
There it is.
Leo trying to mix up the timings on this side to try to go early on the stage. We're talking about Wario. He has good air drift, he has good movement speed, and he's quite strong. So obviously, if you let him enough time, he can just reposition himself and go for the back air to kill you. Good job here by crepe salee, evening things out against the GOAT from Luminosity Gaming.
Nicely done indeed. We've got a set on our hands, Nico, which I'm very excited for. I'm curious to see. Yeah, it makes sense the Wario's a lot stronger. I feel like, I think Steve might just be the most labbed against character in the history.
Yeah, especially at top level.
There's been, there's like NASA scientists that have been drafted into learning how to counter that character, whereas, frankly, yeah, I think home field advantage, take the Wario. And now we're seeing some action. Gonna see if there's a character swap from there. I don't think it's necessary. I think that last game was a hair. And if anything, I think, frankly, MkLeo might have even been in the driver's seat for pretty much all of it, just faltering at the end there. But
I may object on this one.
Ooh, hit me. What have
No,
you
I
got?
do think crepe salee did manage to find some good options here and there. And even if MkLeo was patient and again very focused on his game, not succumbing to the pressure and all, he did fall into waft and did fall here into kind of a scenario where crepe salee could react and just take the lead. Why do we have Steve again?
He always does this. He always wins a game on one. So this is his thing. He'll start with Wario and then swap to Steve. Or start with Steve and swap to Wario. And then when he loses the first game but wins on the second, he'll swap back to the first character he lost on. Do you ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Bro,
any danger of this man?
When are you going to learn from your mistakes?
My goodness. It's fascinating to see, but hey, I guess don't count him out yet. Look, he's cooking something.
What is it then?
I don't know. Pork chops. It's all I've got. I can't even come up with wordplay for this. It's just staggering how quickly MkLeo deletes these stocks and how hard he comes swinging out of the gates.
No, I do agree. It smells quite burning, right? It's like quite burnt at this point. There we go. Nothing after this update. It's fortunate. Naha again. Leo just sending a message to crepe. What the hell are you on with that, Steve?
Seriously, yeah. I'd get that out of my sight. Be gone.
No pickaxe too, so he's just mining with his bare hands.
Yeah,
time to go for the fisticuffs.
What the hell is he doing?
Trying to go for the.
All right.
Go for the diamond.
Forgive me, crepe salee.
No, for real, bro. He's still not out of the woods. Look at that. And Leo feels so confident he's going to keep playing with Pyra.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame it right there. Just dash attack coming through, calling out that grab as... Yeah, that's knowledge to know you can take out that that crafting table with a multi-hit of the down smash. Fantastic work. Bit of a string coming out. That's fine. Steve tax. We've all paid it. We've all been there. No tax evasion here, fellas. All right, as well, sent off to the side. MkLeo so confidently in the lead.
50% with wood pickaxe. Just want to note That's just wood, like the basic, like the worst material he could get. He still managed to put like 50%.
I know, it's
Anyway,
absolutely wild.
it's way too late to complain, I guess, about his character, but let's move on. 54% on the side of crepe salee on his last stock. He could actually manage to pull out one stock here on MkLeo's face.
Let's find out. Backer coming through. Diamond on deck there. Ooh, cancelled into the anvil. Good bait, mate.
And he got the diamond.
8 out of 8. No
He
hate.
wait.
Whoa.
Mamma mia.
I like what he was trying.
So, is diamond going to be enough to bring him a comeback? That's a question.
I mean, frankly, I don't think we found many kills off of the back of like these normals, so I don't know if diamond's going to help that much unless we can find some kind of F smash. But the juggle scenario just too strong from MkLeo. Get that, Steve. Back in the freezer.
No iron, so no anvil to just help you recover. Checkmate scenario for crepe salee. MkLeo 2-1. Are we going to pull out the warrior again, or we're going to confirm with that Steve?
I mean, it's crepe salee. It's probably going to be it's probably going to be Luigi, mate. Like, surely.
Don't feel confident about this one, Mr. Stark. I think the question is if he got the character selection or not. Let me explain. If he is the second one, I mean, if he loses, he's the second one to pick his character, right?
Right.
So he knows he's going to be facing a Pyra Mythra, so he can go back onto Wario.
So the first, right.
And afterwards, if he were to stay on Wario, I guess Leo would pull out Joker and doesn't maybe feel confident about this match.
I'm so sorry. So yes, you've actually just...
I think I'm
You've
right
actually just awakened something within me, reminding me of a memory. Yes, crepe salee has done this before. I think he did it against Spargo.
Oh yeah, King of Fizz last week.
Where he tried to predict Spargo character swapping. So Spargo went plant into his gluttony, into his Wario. After the first game, he predicted that Spargo was going to swap to Cloud. So
he went to steal.
Or the opposite way around, yes.
Yeah, you got
so that's what crepe salee was doing. He expected MkLeo to swap to Joker, thinking he was going to swap. Instead, stuck with Pyra Mythra, got punished for it. That's why. It wasn't ego. It was strategy. It was just bad strategy. You'll learn it here first, folks.
So after all this explanation, let's get back onto the game. Just like before, quick lead for MkLeo.
And this is nice, man. I was able to explain because MkLeo didn't end the game in 20 seconds.
I mean, he did manage to pull out 140% on the face of crepe salee, so that's not bad at all, if I may say. Good read on the roll, but unfortunately no what to greet MkLeo this time around. So only a few up tilted to up B.
Not quite yet. Whee! Got to pay attention in this match state. We are pretty much locked into this Wario on that point as the bike's in the middle, keeping distance. Oh, there's the foresight.
But nothing afterwards.
Yeah, I think MkLeo
grab and no
himself there. Punished immediately. Not too bad. Looking at the credit for crepe salee, can definitely find a kill here very easily as reads the tech. Straight up into the air.
Straight up into the air, just ramping up a few more percent. Beat off on the spacing here for the backhead. Would have been enough to connect and maybe get a kill because the jump was already off the table. But we shall see if we can find another opportunity like this one. Spoiler alert, it's going to be difficult.
Thank you for clarifying, Nico. As back into the center, you can see crepe salee sort of holding this ground, waiting for a very clear advantage.
Yeah, definitely good tech. No tech this time around, just an air dodge onto the ledge. Looking to get back on the stage, but hey, Leo is still chipping up some damage left and right. There we are, already at 55 on the second stock of crepe salee. Maybe his last game here in USG Festival.
Yeah, do keep an eye on crepe salee's positioning on stage. It's less about where he can engage from. The spacing he's pulling out is basically trying to counteract Mythra's engage range, as in how can dash attack catch you? How quickly can you dash in and then get a grab? Just trying to make sure that he can't create an immediate burst option.
And is it working? That's my question for you.
Oh, didn't work that time. Overextended a little bit into the bike. And now this is looking dangerously close to getting out of hand. Nico, what do we got?
We got a Gorol attack in, and this time around, crepe wasn't ready for it, so still triple stock on the side of Leo. Ooh. That's just enough rage for him to push crepe salee onto his last resources this time around.
151, including Mew, the fella, as sent back into the center. There just seems like no hope for crepe.
Yeah. Finally clapping that little fly with this up air. Is it going to be enough to just announce a comeback? We got a waft, so we could definitely pull something. Just need to be wary of all the options of MkLeo. And this is how it begins.
Let's find out. Oh, does get a grab.
Oh, and this is going to hurt. There we are. 64%. This is the last stock. Crepe salee, please be wary of any percent you can avoid.
It's going to be tough. Got to stem the bleeding. It's not impossible, though, with that waft. You're entirely right, but
there's no double jump, so obviously going to go low. F throw, up throw. Oh, interesting. Just to ramp up more percent, I guess.
Let's find out.
Still doable, but Might is not looking good for crepe salee.
Might coming out, air dodge in. There's the extension on the hitbox. Or foresight into a punish.
Okay.
Okay.
Not be
Oh, reads the drift.
There we go. This is exactly what he expected from MkLeo in a few games ago, but this time on. Ah. Oh wait, never mind.
He's got one more in him, Nico.
Stand down. Someone in the crowd already stood up and like, stand it down.
Sit down, buddy. Take your seat.
All right, Pyramid.
School is now in session.
No way. We get back on that. We have to avoid it. We get back on the stage. We are already burning the spot. The other, sorry, 175%. 180 now. That's a very big boy, but is it going to be enough? No, he's dying from this one, yeah, for sure.
Angles the bike down. Crepe salee taken out. He's not happy with that one. He's frustrated, but he's feeling good.
Understandably indeed. MkLeo will make it to top 8 from the loser side, and crepe salee we have to bow down just at the door of it.
Yeah, I'd love to check in with crepe salee afterwards and see if that like predicted character swap.
Oh, you're so happy about yourself?
No, I wanted Crepe to win. I wanted, but you know, I'm just, you know, I need this validation. All right, look at me. I haven't got much going on, bro. I need what I can get. Are you,
Congratulations to MkLeo. The goat will be there for top 6. I mean top 8 of USGF Festival. So what I think is going to happen, Baku, tell me if I'm wrong. We are going to play the first rounds of top 8 before the top 6, okay? Because again, top 6 is going to be followed by an orchestra. If we're talking about top 8, we're talking about 4 hours of music. It's a bit too long for them, which is understandable. This time around, it's going to be top 6. 3 hours is more affordable for 120 musicians. So, we're going to have, I think on the French stream or somewhere, the rest of the bracket, unless we have other matches planned here.
We're having winners, semis, and losers round 1 here.
Never mind then, we are still in there.
Yep, sorry folks, but you got to carry on with me and my best buddy here as we see you through.
I know EE is somewhere looking at this match and saying, hey, they could be still there. Leo won like pretty strongly there, so congrats.
Yeah, no, it was very consistent. I felt.
Also, I wouldn't say friends. I would say more like.
You would say mon ami because tu es français.
I would say like how to say work related. Yeah, something like this. Colleagues at best.
I'll go with colleagues.
Oh, we go with colleagues.
I'll go with colleagues.
I mean, let's go with colleagues then. So yeah,
you're invited to my wedding, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I asked your mum. She said it was all right. Anyway.
Mia
USG Festival! Who's excited? I am. I'm buzzing. I'll do it for you.
Hey! No, I know. If E's right there. Hello, E. Yeah, don't worry. We're all happy he won because that's one Steve down. Like, deep inside me, even if it's crepe, it's French.
Steve's taken his absolute lumps in this tournament. This is a good tournament.
It's a very good tournament.
Steve hater.
That top 6 sounds pretty hype. I mean, even Mia is in there and like playing pretty chaotic. So yeah. Shiny Mark is here. We're waiting for Mia. I did talk about these two, so definitely a match you don't want to miss.
Mia Shiny Mark is going to be very interesting because this is actually like a. I mean, Game & Watch Pikachu is like kind of a very well-known or very theory-crafted matchup. I think there was like rumors for a while that a lot of top players are going to start picking up the rats to deal with Game & Watch. And so
I kind of get why they would do so, but I think it's an even matchup, and I don't know if they face each other. Shiny Mark didn't go to Japan during Kagarabi, so maybe one of the only players who didn't make the travel. But hey, we shall see how he can do.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of theory around.
Can you see who Echo is facing?
Echo is facing Spargo, mate.
Now that's interesting. Spargo, Echo on the other side.
Yeah,
Lucky MkLeo.
It's going to
happen on the Mystic Squad.
Ooh, very cool. Yeah, no, curious, because there's a lot of debate on who wins that matchup between the Rats and Game & Watch. Some people believe it is one way, some people believe it is the other, but I think if we're going to see some top representation of both characters, you can't really get better than this. So maybe we'll put that theory to bed.
Yep.
With Mexico versus Japan, here in southern France.
Shiny Mark isn't from Mexico.
Oh, right, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was just hanging out with
I just wanted to say this is not salt, this is sugar.
What's that?
Yeah. No, I mean, keep cooking, just this is not salt, this is sugar.
Yeah, no, true. That's on me for having false information. I misspoke.
Doesn't change from usual. So we know where Shiny Mark. We are waiting for Mia in between. In the meanwhile, guys, hope